Hey everyone, welcome back. Christina here. And today we have word problems. Oh yeah. Well, we got one specific word problem that we're going to do in this lesson, but we got thousands of videos, a lot of math videos for you guys if you want to keep practicing your word problems, especially with systems of equations. So let's get to it. Now in this case, we have a moving company. Ooh, somebody's moving, right? So we got a moving company charges a flat rate of $150 and an additional $5 for each box. Then we have a taxi service, right, that can do the same thing. So you're either going to use a moving company or you're going to use a taxi service. And the taxi service is going to charge you $20 for each box to move your stuff, right? And the question is, how many boxes would you need for it to be cheaper to use the moving company over the taxi service, and what would be that total cost? Okay, so seems like with these problems especially, right, in order to do math, we need some type of formula. So it seems like they're setting us up for two different things. Let's find out what the formula would be for what the moving company is charging, and let's find out the formula for what the taxi service is charging. So here we go. We got moving, and maybe we'll do this in different colors because we love colors. So we got the moving company, and let's find out what the moving company is going to charge. So maybe we'll say total charge equals. Now, the moving company had said that they're going to charge you right off the bat, boom, a flat rate, right? And usually, if something is being charged as a flat rate, it's a one-time deal, which means that there's nothing that is tied down to this number. This number just exists. So you're just going to have to shell out $150 just for using the moving company plus this additional stuff. So we know that if we're going to use the moving company, we have to lay out $150. And then it says and, usually with, forming equations from word problems, and means addition. So I know that I'm going to be, having to pay the $150 flat fee plus an additional, so there's another word to tell you, hey, you got to add the two together, $5 for each box. Here is our variable. The variable is the stuff that's always going to change. And each box, well, it depends. How many boxes do I have to move? 1 box, 2 boxes, 3 boxes, right? So we finally found out our variable. And in this case, I'm just going to say that x represents the number of boxes. But for each box, I have to pay $5. So if I have 1 box, 1 times 5 is 5. I got to pay $5 extra. But if I have 2 boxes that I have to move, 2 times 5 is 10. 3 boxes, I have to pay an additional $15. So how would I represent that as the formula? Well, it's the $150 flat rate plus $5 for every box. So it's 5 times x. And that is the total charge for the moving company. Now we got to do the same thing for the taxi service. So let's see. I'm going to write taxi service total charge. Okay. Now the taxi service is a little bit easier because they don't care about a flat rate, but they will charge you $20, and here we go again, for each box. We just said that the boxes were the variable. Well, if you have 1 box to move, that's going to be 1 times 20. 2 boxes, you're now banged out for $40, right? Because 2 boxes times 20 is $40. So you have to move 3 boxes. 3 times 20 is $60. So we will write that by saying 20 times x. No other charge for the taxi service. The taxi service is just going to charge you $20. So now we have the 2 equations. And we want to know how many boxes. Keep in mind, the boxes is the x. We want to know how many boxes would you need for it to be cheaper to use the moving company. Okay, so the first thing is maybe let's see when these two are equal to each other. Because then one box over is going to favor one company over the other, whether you're favoring the moving company or the taxi service. So what we're going to do is we're going to find out how many boxes it takes to be equal in charge, right? Because the total charge is going to be the same. So let's put these two equations together. 150 plus 5x equals 20x. And now, just solve for x, right? Get a minus 5x on both sides. Maybe we'll do that in blue. Whee! This goes bye-bye. This turns into 150. 150 equals, right, 20 minus 5 is 15. And this one we don't even need the calci. 15 and 15, x equals 10. Okay, so that means that at 10 boxes, it will be the same charge because we set them equal to each other. Now, let's just see, is that going to be our answer? The question said, how many boxes would you need for it to be cheaper? Not the same. We want it to be cheaper to use the moving company. Well, 10 boxes is going to make it equal. Now let's see what happens when we go one box up. So if 10 boxes is the equal charge, we'll say equal for both. What happens now if you have 11 boxes? Well, if we plug in 11 for this and 11 for that, right? This total charge, maybe we'll just say charge. To use the taxi service, 20 times 11, this is going to be $220. Now, if we do the charge for the other one, let's see. This is still going to be 150 plus 5 times 11. Let me just move this a little bit down. Okay. So this is basically 5 times 11 is 55. And now, this is, I think, where the moving company wins because your charge now is only going to be 205. And we could just double check that, right? You could start from the beginning. 150 plus 5 times 11. 205. And then 20 times 11 is 220. And there you go. So at 11 boxes, we now know that the moving company, maybe I'll put it on the bottom. The moving company wins. The moving company is cheaper. So how many boxes would you need for it to be cheaper to use the moving company? 11. 10 will get you to be equal. 1 over is the answer. And now, for the last part, it says, what would be the total cost? We just found that out, right? For the moving company, this would equal 150 plus 5 times 11. So 150 plus 55, that's the total of $205. So 11 boxes for the moving company would be 205 buckaroos. Moving's expensive. Shoot. But yeah, I hope this helped. Let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for viewing the video. Subscribe to the channel. I look forward to helping you in more lessons. Check us out, right? We got a website where we got goodies for you. We always want to help you out in any possible way that we can. And we're always going to be there for you guys. My brother and I, we really do appreciate you guys. And I hope you're doing well out there. Good luck in all your exams, all your quizzes, not just in math, but in any class that you're taking. Foreign language, good luck. Science, good luck. History, good luck, right? PE, good luck. Especially that mile run. I don't know if they do that anymore, but for me, back in the day, we had to do a mile 4 times a year, and that was not my strong suit. Anyway, I hope this helped, and yeah. Also, I would like to give a huge shout out to Maricela. Thank you so much for being a member to the channel. Your support means a lot to my brother and me, and we're thrilled to have you be a part of this amazing community. Memberships are open on the channel, and if you want to become a member, just click that join button, which can be found below on any video if you're watching on your desktop, or it can be found on the overall channel page too. For all of you that want your name shown in the video, don't forget to choose the gold tier or higher. Thank you so much for considering, and have a great day. Talk to you in the next lesson. Bye-bye!